SmackDown is live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin tonight, and for this week's review, I've decided to go with who I believe should be the inaugural Women's US Champion. Now, I've had a look at the list of women's wrestlers that are classed as active on the SmackDown side of things. We have the likes of B-Fab, Bianca Belair, Bayley, Blair Davenport, Candice LeRae, Chelsea Green, Elektra Lopez, Jade Cargill, Michin, Naomi, Nia Jax, Piper Niven, and Tiffany Stratton. So they are the ones that are shown as active on the SmackDown roster. Now, to be the inaugural US champion, I feel as though it needs to be a good name and someone who, in a sense, deserves it. And I mentioned her for the Money in the Bank when she was in that match earlier in the year. I said she deserved Money in the Bank at the time. I think her character work is fantastic. I think she deserves an accolade of some kind. I think this is the perfect one. So for the inaugural Women's US Champion, I think it should go to Chelsea Green. And the reason is simple. It was something that was brought to my attention this week, actually. Chelsea Green was compared to The Miz in terms of character work. Now, The Miz is very good at character work. You might not call him the strongest in ring. He might not be the most technical. However, character-wise, he is phenomenal. He is one of the best in the business. He's made his name off character. And it's something that Chelsea Green is doing as well with her side of things. She is all about character. She's all about taking what the situation is, what she's giving to her, and making the best of it. And I think she deserves something for that. I thought it was Money in the Bank. It wasn't the case. It was given to Tiffany Stratton, and to be fair, that's been a good move as of right now. So I think that it needs to be someone for the US title. I feel like she is the right person for that. So I think that it would be great for her to have as the inaugural champion. I think they'll most likely do a tournament, in a sense, knockout tournament like they normally do, to crown a new champion, possibly culminating at Survivor Series. It'd be nice to see something along them lines. Who I would have in it, maybe throw B-Fab in there. You want some people like Candice LeRae, Michin, Chelsea Green, Piper Niven. I would say, I think we're only a couple of weeks out from Survivor Series. We're about 2-3 weeks out. I would say do possibly 8, if you can stretch to 8. Maybe get a couple of the NXT contingent involved. I have a tournament that way. Do your first round matches this week, or maybe do maybe 4. 4 would be 2 and then 2, and then it won't. And then that's it. So we do 8. If you do 2 this week, 2 next week, and then the semi-finals the week after. There may be shorter matches which might not help the situation, but we'll see how it goes. But for me, I'd like to see maybe a rematch of the dumpster match. That was something a bit different. Maybe let's go a bit serious with that. Michin versus Chelsea Green. I wouldn't mind seeing it. I think they both deserve pay-per-view quality matches, especially for a title that is being unveiled in a sense, and a new title is being used. I think that they would be a match. They did well with the dumpster match on SmackDown, so why not? You never know. They might just do it as a kind of battle royale, and here's the winner, and that's how Chelsea Green wins it. I don't know, but who I'd like to see win it would be Chelsea Green. I think she would have it for a decent amount of time, possibly get into next year, and then we'd look at possibly getting someone a bit more serious onto it. Maybe have Piper turn on Chelsea and kind of nick the title that way and go from there. But it allows for better women's wrestling, because there's more for the women to do. It's a bit disappointing to see. You watch the guys, they obviously have the main event scene with the main titles. They have their mid-card title, and then they have little bits here and around in between, and then the women get the main title, which there is a good storyline on SmackDown, especially for Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and everyone kind of around that. At the moment, Naomi looks like he's going to be the challenger for Nia. and it's a bit of a carousel of good guys that kind of get thrown at Nia at the moment. We're kind of waiting for Tiffany to pull the trigger on the cash in. It seems to be that way. I think Tiffany as a good guy would be great, but then the rest of the card aren't really given anything. You've got your likes of your Blair Davenport, who have literally not been on TV for God knows how long, and you've also got people like I said, Meechin and Chelsea Green, who have been given minimal stuff to do, but made the most of it. And I think especially Chelsea Green, she's doing really well. Backstage stuff with Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce and everything like that. She's been phenomenal this year. I think she deserves it. It's only right that we have someone as the inaugural champion that has a sense earned the right to be a champion of some kind. I just don't think she's at the level for a world title shot. I think that the Money in the Bank would have been the kind of quick catalyst to that, similar to like how Miz did it. Like I said, with how comparisons are there, maybe the US title is a stepping stone. Maybe the Money in the Bank is later next year, possibly. Who knows? But for me, Chelsea Green to be the inaugural US champion, I think it's only fair. She's been phenomenal this year. Why not give it her? But let me know, guys, what you think in the comments down below. Who do you think should be the inaugural Women's US Champion? That's a bit of a mouthful for me to say. I'll keep stuttering on it. If you've liked this video, please, guys, leave it a like. Subscribe if you are new. We want to get the wrestling channel up. We're trying to get a bit of a variety up on each channel. There are 2 other channels. Obviously, they are linked. It should be linked in the homepage. So go and subscribe to them all if you want a bit more content from a few different perspectives. And until next time, guys. Take care.